How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Manatee Gaming. Today's video we're going to be talking about the recent price changes coming to RuneScape. So I'm going to be showing you guys all the price changes and trying to show you what you could probably take advantage of now before the changes actually come into effect. So let's jump into it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to check out our overnight flipping series that I've been working on. As you can see right here, if you search per night on the channel, you can find 86 million, 65 million, and some 50 million per night. You can also use each of these on each account, so you can do all four of these at the same time. So each night you could literally be making all four of these put together. It's pretty sweet. Anyway, hope that helps you out. Join our Discord down below too. We have over 13,000 people that would love to be learning flipping with you. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump on into it. So this is the new membership and price and shop price changes. There are some important things in here to keep in mind. What I want to do is try to help to guide you as to what you should be doing now to take advantage of the current prices or system before things change, because there are some decent changes coming up. So this right here, you can find this on the RuneScape homepage. All you gotta do is just literally click the thing on the homepage. I'm pretty sure it's like the most recent update or one of the most recent. But what we have as a theme here is that Jagex is going to be increasing the prices of pretty much everything. So what I want to say off the top, though, is the fact that Jagex is not planning on increasing things dramatically. For the most part, it's like increasing everything by like 1 USD, roughly. I think that membership was increased by 150, and then everything else is basically by 1. That will obviously add up quite a bit if you're someone that is a person that buys bonds, buys keys, stuff like that. It will probably add up pretty significantly for you. So that's something else too. Something else I want to discuss in this too is also like the speculation future prices of bonds, because I know that a lot of people who watch my channel and stuff like that are investing, flipping and stuff like that, and bonds will obviously change in price given the fact that the cash price for bonds is going to be changing. So as we scroll down here, we can see like what the main changes are. One of the biggest things that you should be paying attention to before we even get into the prices is just like the membership plan changes overall. So as you can see right here, they are going to be removing the 3-month membership plan. This is kind of okay, it's not really kind of, it's a pretty big bummer for people that, just didn't, maybe you don't have a whole lot of money at once. This was a really good option for people to get a discount on membership without having to pay a large sum up front. So it's kind of a bummer that they're going to be removing this. And as you can see, they're going to be having the 1 month, 6 month, 12 month. And I think the main reason why they're going to be retiring the 3 is because they want to pressure people to, I shouldn't say pressure. They want to incentivize people to be spending on the premier 12 month for the discount, rather than trying to, get discounts on the 3 months. At the same time, if you do want the best experience of RuneScape, then the Premier Club is really the best way to go anyway. So getting the 3-month membership plan, unless you were on a really tight budget or had like a specific reason to do that, was really not even the best idea to do in the first place. And as they say right here, the 12 months plan will still have a pretty significant savings over doing monthly anyway. So in reality, if you're trying to save money, you really probably should be aiming for that 12-month goal too. As far as I know, they haven't said anything about not being able to buy that with in-game bonds too. So if you are someone that is, making a pretty good amount of gold in the game, then you can definitely just buy it with bonds still. So there's that. But what our big changes are is right here. So we've got the Premier 12 is going to go up to 80. Something I should say here, though, is for people that are grandfathered into a cheaper rate, like as we say, this right here is my account page. So if I was to go buy bonds and everything like that right now, this is what it looks like for me. As you can see, for me, membership is $7.95. So if I was to go and do the 12-month thing for $79.99 USD, I'm not really saving too much compared to somebody that is going to be paying the new price of $12.49. So $12.49 is going to be the new price coming up. So if you are doing the 12-month off of that, then you are saving a lot of money, actually, the 45% they're talking about. But if you are someone that's grandfathered into a much lower rate, then you will not be saving as much. I actually used to have I think it was like $5 a month. I used to have that rate, but I ended up like lapsing. I think I took a big break from RuneScape, so unfortunately I don't have the ultimate grandfathering. The other thing I want to mention too, going by these prices right here, if we scroll down to the shop price changes, we see the price for bonds. The price for a bond right now is currently $6.99. The price coming up for bonds is going to be $7.99, so it's a 1 USD increase there. Coming down to RuneMetrics, this right here is something that I definitely want to point out. Is as you can see, RuneMetrics is going to be $7.99, so that is kind of expensive. Okay, it's not really kind of. That's really expensive for what it is. I'm just going to be honest with you, Jagex. I don't really know what you guys are thinking on this one, honestly, because RuneMetrics doesn't give you that much. It's like purely cosmetic and really an expensive option. But if you do have the Premier Club, then you can see that you will be able to get it for the half price, because that's kind of a thing. I'm assuming they're going to continue this deal, but if I click on this right now, it shows you right here that I would be paying the $6.99, but since I do have the Premier Club benefit, that does make it $3.49. So something to keep in mind, as long as they maintain that, like they don't remove that option, you will still be able to get RuneMetrics Pro for $3.50, or it will probably be $4 instead, because I'm assuming it'll be half, so it'll be $4, which is better. But yeah, RuneMetrics is, I don't know, it's really only for people who really want to watch their XP go and everything. You don't really get much benefit. That's almost the price of membership. That's my problem. It's almost the price of membership. Coming down here with the treasure hunter keys. So in general, I'll be honest with you, if you are someone who is buying treasure hunter keys to use, you should probably be using in-game gold and not really whipping out the credit card. That's just my opinion on it. That's just, I don't know, because if the promo is worth buying, then it's probably worth buying with your in-game gold. And if you're someone who's like, oh man, I want to buy this promo so I can get way further in the game or whatever, if you're not already to a point of efficiency in RuneScape where you're making a lot of money per month and you're able to buy the keys, then it's probably not worth buying the keys to begin with. A little bit of a conundrum there, but yeah, that's kind of like the honest truth about it. Anyway, right now the treasure hunter keys, $5.99. This says $7.99, but as you can see right here, 15 keys is going to be $5.99. 35 is going to be $11.99. Let's see if that's actually any different at all. So 15 keys is $5.99. 35 keys is $10.99. Interesting there. They're going to bump this one up. They're not going to really get bumped up the other one. 75 keys for $24 basically. 75 for, ooh, that's a kind of a big bump there. Let's look at the 200 and 450, because I know a lot of people buy those things. So 55 and 110 is the current price. And we're looking at $59.99 and $119. Okay, that's a pretty significant price increase on the 200 and 450 keys. I didn't realize the price was that significantly increased on those big packages. Wow, that is $10 higher on 450 keys. That is, wow, that's a lot. Yeah, let's keep that in mind. Coming down here to Rune Coins too. Let's look at the biggest packages here. So if we go back, we go to the Rune Coins here. We're going to scroll down. Okay, so we've got 55 and 109.99, 59.99 and 119. Okay, yeah, so it's a pretty big increase on those two again. My recommendation, so I did tell you I was going to tell you how to take advantage of things. I would highly recommend that if you are someone who wants to buy keys, you are somebody who wants to buy bonds, or you want to buy Rune Coins or whatever, buy that stuff now. Because the Rune Coins, they don't expire. You can buy the 5,200 Rune Coins if you really want to spend this much money, and you can buy that right now, and then this will just be on your account, and then you can just use it whenever you want to. So there's not really any reason to wait if you're someone who does actually want to use these later. The treasure hunter keys, that might be worth waiting till later. And just because normally when Jagex has like a really good treasure hunter promo, they will also have like some kind of big bonus where it's like, oh, if you buy 200 keys, you get 100 free, or you get 150 free, or like those kind of deals. So it might be worth waiting on the treasure hunter keys and not really snatching them up, because you'd be paying full price on all of your keys. That might not be worth it. But Rune Coins, I don't think I've ever seen those go on sale. And if they have, I apologize. I just probably don't remember it, but I don't remember them ever going on sale. So this seems to be a pretty good option if you really want to get them now. But once again, though, I would buy this with in-game gold and not whipping out the credit card. That's just me. So we're going to go back over here. Also, sorry, I know the screen is like a little bit squeezed looking. It's just kind of how this came up. It's the only way I could make this screen look like really readable for you guys. So coming down, yeah, that's really about it, actually. Yeah, it's actually about it. So we've gone through pretty much everything. Something else I would like to say too, so let's just go to a really quick recap. I would highly recommend waiting for the 12-month option now. And that's, I mean, honestly, no matter what you're grandfathered into, no matter what you're currently paying per month, I would go with the 12-month Premier because you get so many benefits from having Premier Club. So it's definitely worth buying, especially if you're going to be doing RuneMetrics. You do not want to be paying $75 a year for RuneMetrics. That's really not worth the money. So let's keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and recommend that you get the 12-month package. And no, I am not. Jagex is giving me literally nothing to telling you to go buy the big package. I'm not. I'm trying to save you guys money and tell you what's smart. So anyway, that's smart. Bonds. If you are a person, this kind of goes with bonds. This also goes with the rune coins. If you are a person who does buy these types of things, I would probably buy them now because that way you're going to be saving some good money. Oh, you know what? I should probably look at that because we didn't look at the bulk bonds. Okay, so bulk bonds, if we bought 10 bonds, it's $69.99, and that's going to go to $79.99. That's a huge difference. That's $1 per bond, so it's a huge difference. I knew it was going to be $1 increase here. I didn't realize that the bundles were also going to maintain $1 increase per bond. That's really expensive. That's a lot of money. $10 every time you buy 10 bonds. That's a lot of money. So definitely buy bonds. Put them in your bond pouch. You know, anything you can store for later, go snag it now. Something else that I'd like to mention too is that looking back on the RuneScape membership, if you're somebody that was like, I don't currently maintain membership, then I would recommend that you go and snatch up a membership. That's kind of the case if you're not planning on doing the 12-month membership thing, then I would snatch up a month of membership. That way you can maintain this $10.99 price rather than paying the new $12.49 price, because that's a pretty significant difference over the lifetime of your account. The last thing I want to say too is that with the significant actually increase in the price of buying a pile of 10 bonds, I would probably assume that bonds are going to continue rising in price. So if you're somebody that would like to buy up some bonds now with RuneScape Gold or whatever you want to buy them with in order to flip them for a higher amount, then it probably is actually a good time to do that. I know bonds are pretty astronomically high, but RuneScape hasn't done anything. Jagex has not done anything against the inflation in the game right now. And until they actually do something actually effective against inflation in the game, we're just going to continue seeing ridiculous prices because there were some issues at the beginning of the pandemic that I've kind of beaten to a dead horse in other videos, so I'm not going to get into it. But there is like hyperinflation going on that's very unrealistic, and as long as that keeps going, then bonds are going to keep going. Like bonds could be 100 million gold each later on. That wouldn't even really shock me with the fact that blue party hats are almost 300 billion gold. So I'm not putting anything past the game economy right now. Anyway, guys, that is pretty much everything I have for you. Hopefully this was helpful. If I missed anything or you have a specific question, then please ask in the comments down below. Join our Discord, and you can always check on the price of bonds and stuff in there. We also have a flipping school section where you can learn how to flip, invest, and all that kind of thing. If you are not making 3 billion gold per month or more, then check out our Patreon down below where you can support the channel and keep the lights on here at my house, which is pretty nice for me, and then also be able to make a 3 billion or more per month for yourself. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.